The silver squeeze. What happened? We had Reverse Proof Libertads and the third coin in the Black Flag series. All of this in last week in silver news. Hello everyone, Silver Eagle Eddie here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's get started with last week in silver news. We had quite a bit happen. And let's start with a silver squeeze, right? So what happened? What does that even mean? If you aren't familiar with the whole, GameStop, AMC stock issue that's been happening, all this for the last couple of weeks, you can watch this video where I kind of explain the basics of what's going on. But essentially, what happened with those two stocks, or with a couple other stocks, was sort of supposed to happen with silver, and of course silver stops trading on Friday and doesn't trade on the weekend, so a lot of people were buying silver, and it forced most of the dealers to stop selling. In fact, APMEX had to issue a letter, from its CEO saying trying to explain why they weren't selling or stopped selling on the weekend. If you want to read that letter, I'll link it down below. But essentially, this made the price of silver go up to $30 when the markets opened back on Monday. And then, of course, the next day it sort of crashed all the way. Well, it didn't crash. It went all the way to about 26. And now we're, as of recording this video, we're seeing it at $27. There's still demand for silver. And as you can see by these premiums, a Silver Eagle, was selling for about $32, and now with spot being at around 27, the way it was a couple weeks ago, they're now selling at $40. So we'll see where it goes. I think that more than likely the demand for silver will stay up for a bit, so I don't think we're going to see any lower premiums anytime soon, unfortunately. And now let's move on to the Reverse Proof Libertads. On Monday, with all the craziness from the last story, APMEX still released the Reverse Proof Libertads early in the morning, and boy oh boy did these sell out quick. The regular Reverse Proof Libertad, when I got to APMEX, was selling at about 200, and towards the end it was selling for 390. They also released some Libertad proof and reverse proof sets. You had these also selling out quite quickly, going from the 400 range all the way up to the 500-600 range for regular, and then you had sets that were graded by PCGS or NGC that were going up to $1,000, I believe. Some of these ones with the first with the lowest numbers on the certificate of authenticity. And of course, the question that everyone wants to know is, what is the mintage on these Reverse Proof Libertads? And guys, I've been doing some research, and I do not know. Nowhere on the website does it say, nowhere on Wikipedia or any other websites where I've tried doing some research, even the Bank of Mexico website or the Casa de Moneda website, does it say what the mintage is? So we don't know yet. I will say this, I did some research, and they only made 250 of these Libertad and Proof coin sets, these 2-coin sets. This is the lowest they've ever made in any year. If you don't know, the Reverse Proof Libertad first came out in 2015. This is the 6th year that it comes out, and in 2015 they came out with 500 of these 2-coin sets. 2016 they actually made 1,000, and then every other year after that has been 500, except for 2020 where it was just 250. This leads me to believe that the mintage is probably really, really low, possibly even 500, maybe 750 at best in my mind, possibly 1,000. Guys, you have to remember that with the pandemic, they had to shut down the mint for a while, and I heard somewhere that it's possible that employees even died from it. So we'll see. They'll also didn't make the antique version. because I'm guessing because of the pandemic as well. Although you could argue that that was because sales weren't as great. So we'll see. We'll see where we are. What I can tell you as well is that through NGC so far there are 91 of these reverse proof coins that are graded that have been registered, and through PCGS there are about 150. I apologize. Through PCGS there are 195 as of right now that are registered. So we'll see. We'll see where this leads us, and as soon as we can figure out a mintage, I think it'll make us feel better. And finally, I want to talk about the Black Flag series. This is quite a popular series that started out in 2019 with, of course, the Queen Anne's Revenge. And then you had the second in series, which was the Royal Fortune, which came out last year. And now, guys, if you go on APMEX and type in 2021 Black Flag series, you'll be able to see the newest coin, the third coin in this series, which is the Red Flag Fleet. Now, guys, when I first saw this coin, I had a couple concerns. I saw this coin and I immediately thought, why would they put the pirate on there? It doesn't look as good. It's weird. It's different. I'm not saying that different's bad, but you know, the first two coins only had the ship, right? And now you have kind of the ship in the background, but you have a pirate in the foreground, and they say that there's a skull somewhere in the water. I can't see it. I believe it's around this area where you can kind of see parts of it. And I was thinking, I just don't like this design. And who is this guy, this pirate? I don't know, why would they do this? Well, it turns out that it's actually, Cheng Shi is actually a female pirate, the first female pirate that is joining, the Blackbeard and Black Bart in this series. And so, yeah, I still think, the design kind of goes out of its way to be a little too different. Perhaps it's because this is the first female pirate. But if you haven't already, read up on her story. You can just Google it, and it's a pretty interesting story for sure. But what do you guys think of this new design? Are you disappointed? Do you like it even more? I was slightly disappointed in this as someone who doesn't really collect this. But it's kind of growing on me the more I see it. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. And those are the news stories, guys. If you do like this series, if you do like the news, the silver news of the week, do like and subscribe. If not, that's okay too. Let me know in the comments what you think I could be doing better. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Stay safe and peace.